Well, welcome back to the channel. Didn't think I'd be making a video on this. Look, everyone that was screaming, oh, this movie's going to be bad because it's SJWs and all this other kind of crap. I mean, they can't win either way, can they? Because apparently IndieWire, Joker first reactions, Joaquin Phoenix loses his shit in a bold but incel-friendly origin story. Am I reading this right? Like, what the fuck? Seriously. Like, it's laughable. Because a bunch of you guys in the comments are like, no, I don't like this because, you know, it's all about social, political, and it's a revision on current events and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, like, I get it. But then they can't win either way because apparently it's an incel-friendly origin story. I can't believe it. This stuff cracks me up. So let's get into this because I found this funny. Now I had a bunch of comments saying about the left media, and I didn't actually believe them. When I heard it, I was like, no, this is nonsense, right? Of course this is nonsense. Then I stumbled across this. The Hangover director Todd Phillips' revisionist take on the beginnings of the titular DCEU villain Joker has finally world premiered at the Venice Film Festival. And the first takes are all over the place. They're not really. They're near universally praised. That's why it's got like an 88% on Rotten Tomatoes. I mean, you must have been really struggling to find the all over the place reviews. In his review, IndieWire critic. I mean, that's hilarious, isn't it? I'd sooner be called a YouTube critic rather than an IndieWire critic. In fact, I am a YouTube critic. I'll happily hold that moniker over an IndieWire critic. Fuck me. Anyway, David Elric, or however you say his name, deemed the Joaquin Phoenix starring thriller as potentially toxic. Oh! Indebted to such incel origin stories as Taxi Driver. Sorry, what? Indebted to such incel origin stories as Taxi Driver. You're going to claim Taxi Driver is an incel origin story. Taxi Driver. Critically and cult acclaimed Taxi Driver. How can anyone? No one was going to take you seriously anyway, David Elric, because you're an IndieWire critic. But now you're going to claim that Taxi Driver is an incel origin story. You have about as much credibility as an amoeba trying to bench press. It's not going to happen, is it? However, Phillips' film apparently lacks the nuance or sensitivity required of such a project in an age of rampant Reddit trollism. Jasper, I need a second opinion. Are these people retarded? Yeah, they are. He agrees. Jasper is the all-seeing eye of wisdom in these times of brain aneurysms whilst reading these nonsensical articles. Let me just read that back to you. In an age of rampant Reddit trollism. Why is that in this article? Who cares about Reddit trolls? Why is that in this article? I'm literally at a loss. Especially when it comes to superhero movies, which attract knives out fan bases ready to go for the jugular. Case in point, you bellend. Ryan Latanzio. Case in point, you. Reactions to the film bode a long season of uncomfortable discourse. Does it? It looks like an awesome film with an Oscar performance from a great actor, Joaquin Phoenix. Where's the uncomfortable discourse? You're hurting my brain. Ryan, Latanzio, mate. No. You shouldn't be writing articles. Praise is already being heaped on Phoenix's hotly anticipated unhinged turn as a homicidal narcissist. Don't think he's a narcissist, really. I could be wrong, but when you've looked at the trailers, does he scream narcissist to you? Doesn't scream, 3 a.m. whore outside in a bloody club, does it? It's not that level of narcissism. Anyway, with a hypnotic and inimitable performance that would feel completely new if it didn't borrow so much from his past work. If Freddie Quell and Theodore Twombly stepped into the teleportation machine from The Fly, Arthur Fleck is who they would mutate into. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Is an actor not the sum of his parts? Do you not see the performance of every actor in basically every single part of their work? They have subtle nuances throughout all of their work. Matthew McConaughey, for instance, plays basically the same bloody person he does in every single movie. So why are we saying that about the Joker and Joaquin Phoenix? What? Anyway, Robert Ebert, Glenn Kenny writes, if you live to see Joaquin Phoenix go to performing extremes like nobody's business, this movie really is the apotheosis of that. As Arthur Fleck, the increasingly unglued street clown and wannabe stand-up comic down and out in what looks like the 1980s Gotham, although who knows what period detail looks like in fictional cities, Phoenix flails, dances, laughs maniacally, puts things in his mouth that shouldn't go there, and commits a couple of genuinely ugly and disgusting crimes with ferocious relish. That sounds good, doesn't it? Why is that incel then? So the review continues. Once the movie starts lifting shots from A Clockwork Orange, and yes, Phillips and company got Warner's to let them use the Seoul Base Studios logo for the opening credits in white on red, yet you know its priorities are less in entertainment than in generating self-importance. The irony of Roger Ebert, reviewer, talking about self-importance. That is definitely not lost on me. The Times' Stephanie Zacharek gutted the movie in her hilarious review. Phoenix is acting so hard, you can feel the desperation throbbing in his veins. Phoenix rarely chews scenery, and he rarely hams it up. But for a performance like the Joker, you would want him to ham it up. And I don't know, I've not seen the film, but that sounds like nonsense to me. He leaves you wanting to start him a GoFundMe, so we don't have to pour so much sweat into his job again. In a world where people moan and bitch about people that don't act, we're now complaining that someone's acting? Okay. But the aggressive terribleness of his performance isn't completely his fault. He has often been, and generally remains, a superb actor, just not here. Phillips may want us to think he's giving a movie all about the emptiness of our culture, but really he's just offering a prime example of it. Oh my god. One of the funniest comments, though. Jenna Bush of Vital Thrills praises the film's equal opportunities misanthropy. I want to take a moment to mention how women are portrayed here. Of course you do! Why would a woman not want to talk about how women are portrayed here in a movie about a man? Of course. It's not active misogyny. It's a disregard for the depths of others, and it's done with everyone, not just the women. What the fuck? I can't. People are retarded. They really are. They've just lost. They have literally lost their grip on the world, haven't they? Incel-friendly origin story. You do realise incel means involuntary celibate, right? It means you can't get laid even if you want to. Involuntarily celibate. I get called an incel. That's a laughable comment in and unto itself. Involuntary celibate-friendly origin story. I don't think that's what the Joker is. I could be wrong, and I will stand corrected if it is, but I don't think so. I'm very surprised. You know what this screams to me? And it happens all the time, because you get this with movie reviewers. There are people that watch movies, and obviously, if everyone's singing from the same tune, it's very difficult for, for their reviews to get a lot of traction, right? Because if it's all the same stuff, people go, oh, it's great then. I don't need to read any more. This screams to me like all these idiots went, right, how can we get ahead of the curve? I know what we'll do is trash it, because then people will really click on our... it's counter-programming. They'll click on their reviews to go and see why it's so bad. That's what it screams to me. Now, famously, these people tend to double back on their opinions in the long run. So I think that's what it is. But I could be wrong. But there you go. What do you guys think? Let me know down below in the comments. If you're new here, make sure you hit subscribe. If you want some Joker-inspired merch, I've released a brand new line called The Joke's On You. It's down below in my Teespring account, linked down below. Seriously, please do go check it out. You won't be disappointed. In fact, you guys seem to love it. So yeah, go and check it out. I think you'll really enjoy it. Anyway, if you're new here, hit subscribe. Stay up to date on the world of pop culture and movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. Also, give this video a like and a share. Get this brain aneurysm of an article out there a little bit more in a comedic way. Thanks so much for watching with Mr. H. Take care.